Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is doing okay on Monday. That's what today is. It is, actually. I know I normally joke about that because I forget my days, but it is Monday. How's it going? Thank you very much for showing up and lurking, people who are showing up and lurking. Lady Mappy, I had to miss a week of hyper action because of school stuff. What did you miss? You missed the entire second era, actually. I loaded in, and for whatever reason, pretty much everything went right, and everything's good. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over here to YouTube Studio, because you just reminded me for something. Did I get away with it? Oh, I did! Amazing. I had to substitute in my own music at one point, and I used Guilty Gear. And, can I sneak that past YouTube? I'm pretty sure I can sneak that past YouTube. Anyways, let's go over to the game. See, look, it's the game. Here's hype. Here's a loading screen that made me go, man, I miss Agony on the Amiga. So, load successful. Good times. Man, I keep forgetting to do this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Let's just do a bit of that. And now we can see the game. Hooray! Right. We completed the second era. So now we can go to the third, which I'm kind of wondering, is this our last level? Because we have to get back to the era of Tascan the Fourth, right? But that's where we need to be. Getting there, that just... Maybe there'll be a boss fight there, but I can't imagine there's going to be a level. Look at this! Now it's autumn! Good times. Oh, actually, yeah, that would make sense. There's probably going to be some variety of dark future. Music? Oh, there it is. Music is for inside use only. Nothing up there. Can't go up there. So let's go down here. Camera in like that. I wonder... Do you reckon those switches are still here? They are! Right, let's get out my notes. Red was 1. Now I need to find blue and green. I think blue is down here. It's stuck on those lanterns. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I sometimes feel like it would be cool to have, like, ambient music, but then I realize that's essentially what the works radio is, and I get sick of that really quickly, so... so yeah, maybe I don't want ambient music. Even if it was really, really good. Although that's going to be my question of the day, or at least question of the right now while I'm asking it. If you had to have somebody write music for your life, and that was your theme tune and ambient music, who would you have write that? I would go for probably the Final Fantasy team. Because I do like a lot of their music. Ahaha! it still works. Well, here's the thing. Work music is a very particular thing. But where I work, it's always like chart music or pop music. It's very rarely like, you know, music for supermarkets, which is a shame because I would much rather it be music for supermarkets. That's an unfeasibly good set of music, I'm gonna be honest with you. Crowley suggests Jim Steinman. That's a good pick. Oh, there's somebody there. Hello, somebody there. Wait a second. I'm gonna save you. Hello.
Ah, at last. A fine way you have of making a woman feel welcome. So, it's you, Hype. Common as an old plastic, but since it's the king's will, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rave, champion of Taskin III. The king knows of you and wants to meet you. He has a mission for you. Many people know the legend of the knight who journeys through time. Your story is written in scores of almanacs. The king wants to see you in his fortress, in spite of the civil war. All the same, beware of his knights. Since the meeting must remain secret, you never know. Farewell, Sir Knight. If you are as strong as they say you are, we shall meet again.
I think the champion is assigned a cool name because I'd be called Rave. I would go Aerial Rave every single time. Maybe it's just the nature of the kingdom because our girlfriend is named Vibe. I say that. Is she our girlfriend? I'm pretty sure she's our girlfriend. Come on. What a wonky game. Not gonna lie, there is some part of me is morbidly curious about the other two Ubisoft Playmobil games. I want to see if Alex and Laura are as good as Hype. Probably not, but you never know. And if it's some old tat that I can bring out and go, look at this old tat, I would be down for that. We'll have to see. Right, meantime, no tambourines.
Hype! Sorry, I forgot to tell you. I finally found the book that Nolan gave me some years ago. Nolan. I wonder what she's doing now. Ah, yes. She's the leader of the brigands. She found the book, the Treatise of Time. I'm sure I'll find some information about your jewel in there. I'll see you later.
Fabulous. Anyone know where to download a functioning version of Hype? Did you know what? I don't know that. This is me on a PS2 because, man, getting old Windows games to run is a chore. Into the pit I go. If I had to guess, if it's not on Steam, which it probably... Actually, no, it's not going to be on Steam because it's not going to be on anything. Don't worry. Don't worry, everyone. I went back and I did the foot race, so now I have 10 red potions again. So I can just keep doing this all day. And I feel like I will. Okay. Hardest boss in the game. One straight line jump. There it is. And another. And then a bit of that. And we've made it to the end. Save point? No save point. But yeah, Ubisoft kind of lost the license to this and they don't like to talk about it. So it's very rare you will see anything about Hype to be fair. I don't know that I can really suggest that one. But I'm playing through it like an absolute pro. That's what I'm doing. You've seen it? That's what I'm doing. So you can enjoy this. The demo is still floating around. Huh. I mean, if I had to guess, I would imagine it's going to be somewhere. The internet never forgets and all. It's somewhere we'll have it. I just don't know off the top of my head where to get it. My usual go-to is either Steam or Good Old Games. Oh, it's up on Hype Tips? GeoCities? Where is it? Tell me, Lady Mappy, are there any hype tips that I need to know? Hello.
Greetings, Hype. It's autumn. The colors of the season are beautiful,
Oh,
but they only disguise the death of nature. It's sad. Everything's sad. You'll see, Hype, that even a man on a noble quest does some deplorable things. Others become jealous. Nobility makes others suspicious. Ha! It's human nature.
If this went to Switch, I'd buy it. I'd wait until it went on sale and then I'd buy it. There's a cave up there. How do I get up to that cave? I seen it. Tell me how to get up there, dragon. There was a little beehive there, wasn't there? Yes, there was. Some men on quests break beehives and don't even steal the honey, Hype. How dare you? No, something I noticed is that the dragon's voice pivoted around as Hype turned around. Is Hype the center of the left-right audio balance? Hello.
You. It's you. Hype. I'm Nolan, leader of the Brigands. My mother Karen and my father Terrio have talked a lot about you. I feel as though I've known you forever. I've walked here every day hoping to meet you. The Brigands work for you now. When he learned who you were, the former King Taskin II talked to the Brigands of a mysterious lost city. He gave us a map showing us how to get into the city, adding that it may be useful to you someday. The way into the city is through a dolmen. All the Brigands are looking for it for you, so don't worry about that. Instead, go and see Taskin III in his fortress. I know he's waiting for you. I'll let you know as soon as we found the passage. And make sure you go through my village. One of my men has prepared some new bolts for your crossbow. Good luck.
Good luck. I'm going to assume that it's Terrio Pratchett. And I'm just going to feel nostalgic and sad. Hey! Well, it's nice to know this bit hasn't changed. Quickly! Don't worry about it, Hype. You're just gonna get mauled by bats. Everything's fine. Alright, where are you? I feel like everybody's gonna be weak to bats. I haven't really seen bats, like, up close. But I imagine if I did, my reaction would be flailing and weeping. Not gonna lie. Can I hit you, please? Aim. That's not at all where I was aiming. Crosshair? What are you talking about? Come on, come on. Yeah. I like the dramatic way that they just explode. It's not like, oh, whoa, and they fall to the ground like you would expect a bat struck with an arrow to do. They just, nope. In pieces they are. I just shot that one bat as it was coming directly at me. Didn't even see it. Get no scope, nerd. Andy, this is scoping harder than you have ever scoped in anything. And you tend to play a sniper. I know. Isn't that great? Alright, let's go get the rest of these bees. And then we'll go pick up some crossbow bolts. And then go and see Tascan the Third. Surely, nothing bad will happen. Everyone's being nice to us for good reason. We're good people. We're on a time quest. Everybody knows about us. Which actually raises a kind of an interesting question, doesn't it? Wouldn't we already know about our quest? Because in the future we've already done it? Ghosts can't get hit by that. What a letdown. Okay, do you know what ghosts can get hit by? I remember this. This is how I did it last time. It was in Magic, and it was that one? Yeah, that one. That's how I did it last time. I came out with my sword, and then the ghosts came over. Can I just stand here and snipe? Yes, I can. I don't even need to deal with the ghosts right now. Number 8. Number 9. And now I don't need to deal with the ghosts at all. Amazing! I can just run through this area like I did with the brigands in the previous chapter. This door is not for me. Right, what I'm going to do... I'm going to go to the... Brig... Oh, when did you guys come back? I'm going to go to the Brigand Forest, if I even survive that long, getting swamped by bats. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back in time to the first era and fix up my armor and get some more bolts. That's what I'm going to do. And I've noticed this because it is super cheap to do that as opposed to collecting it and just doing it as you go through the eras. Like, I will wait for that loading screen to pass. Let's put that away. Hark, friend! No villain, I.
This is a real honor for me, Hype. I'm Anna, a simple brigand. I've been waiting for this moment since I was a wee lad. Karen and Terrio were accurate in the description of you. Right, here are the bolts that I made especially for you. Perhaps there might be something else in our village that you would like. Please, have a look around.
Give me stuff. Where's my stuff? That's what I want from your village, friend. I'm gonna steal your money. What a hero. Is your arm okay? I saw that.
Greetings.
Oh, I just got a collection of modern bolts. Okay, I thought he was gonna be like, here's level 3 bolts, because it's era 3, and everything's fine now. This is great. This reminds me of Maple Tree Way. I love that stage. I know Neve loves that stage too. That's the one she was hoping for. I saw something behind these barrels. Did you see that? I saw it. Apparently there isn't. Fine. Well then. Why would the game turn into a zany dating sim? We've already got a girlfriend, I think. You are my girlfriend, I think. I love you? You think I'm your girlfriend, or you think you love me? Yes. I was talking to the planet Tim. Alright, there's nothing here. Is it cheating if you do it before she's born? Legitimate question. Man, that is... I would say yes. Because, like, Hype, the person right here, is... Assuming they're dating or betrothed or whatever. Okay. Here we go. So. Arrow. Arrowed! Clover. Bun. Paw. Mushroom. Flower. Tribal tattoo. And a butterfly. Because, right, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, see? Look, look. Look at it. So. Arrow. Clover. Bun. That's not a bun. That's more like a dragon. I'm gonna call it bun. Paw. Mushroom. Flower. Tribal tattoo. Butterfly. And now we begin again. Arrow. Clover. Bun. Paw. Mushroom. flower, tribal tattoo, butterfly, arrow. And then clover again. Bunt, paw, mushroom, flower, tribal tattoo, butterfly! Amazing! Look at that, I solved it! I do have it in chat. It's on my screen. Ooh! Give me that! You are now master of the Electricus Magicum Javelin! I don't know why it's called that, Mew. Ignore it. Don't pronounce it like that. I know I'm the one who said it, but don't. It's fine. Shh. Shh. Okay, now. Hopefully, that switch has deactivated the floor. And I can just leave? I can just leave. We got the golden gun. Away we go. How were you ever supposed to work out the golden gun mystery? Genuine question. I never worked it out. I had to look it up on Game FAQs. And it's, I don't know, go this way. Step on the tiles like this. And then Baron Samedi will come back and get you anyway.
You have the Brigand's insignia. Ah, welcome. You must be Hype. Adopting your noble cause has been the salvation of the Brigands, you know. With the Civil War, there's no gold or treasures. The Brigand trade was on the verge of dying out. Be careful in the forest. The many experiments that the magicians of the Great Laboratory have carried out over the years have disturbed the specters.
That would explain why there are ghosts about. Vengeful spirits and all. I don't think it's much of a choice to become good if, like, we're not stealing because there's nothing to steal. Well, then you're just out of a job. You're not good, guys. You're just lazy. Go find some treasure to plunder.
You're Hype. You're exactly as I imagined you. Welcome to our village. With the Civil War, no one has bothered about the Brigands for a long time. But that's a good thing. We can dedicate ourselves to looking for the place marked on Taskin II's old map. Hype, we have very close links with Zatila now. He's been very distant and thoughtful for some time. I hope there's nothing seriously wrong.
That's the old RPG trope, isn't it? Where they go, the king hasn't been the same since he got back from his hunting trip. And then you find that the king has been replaced by 6 rats in a trench coat. So something is definitely wrong. Can I go down? How do I go down? Oh, there you go. Thank you. Right. If you think about it, isn't it a really bad sign that there's a hereditary brigand class? I mean, yes. The gooning is good work. That's what it is. Hired goons, not that other thing. Hired goons. Anyways, let's see if YouTube flags me on that one, shall we? That'll be one for future me to deal with. Screw that guy. not cool. Sometimes the spectres of the forest like to throw logs at people. That's just how it do be. Ah! Oh, I remember those guys are actually really good for grinding. Because they keep coming back, and they very often drop gold and acorns. So, maybe I do that. Do they have bad guys in Playmobil? Like, I know Lego has, you know, some of their story worlds. Like, not even in... Well, yeah, like, partly in Ninjago, or whatever you pronounce it. But sometimes they'll be like, this is the robber Lego person. And you can tell because they've got stubble and a stripe-edged shirt. But does Playmobil have that? All the Playmobil we have at work is like all the princess stuff, so I wouldn't know. Let me in! There's spooky, scary skeletons out here, and I don't want to deal with it. Oh. I was hoping for someone with a ridiculously out-of-place accent to be like, oh my god, you're hype. Come on, N. And then I would. And I would get to say hello. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I am about to go back to the era of Tascan the First, so we can go and say hello to her there. Alright, place your bets, chat. What accents are these fellas gonna have? You, ma'am. Hello.
Good heavens, a knight! You should make yourself useful instead of just wandering the streets. You can't enjoy a nice quiet walk in the forest anymore without being attacked by bees. If the knights destroyed the nests in the forest instead of fighting wars, things would be a lot better. Ha!
I found most of the bees, ma'am.
A strange night. Now I've seen everything. So where did you come from? Probably one of those secret passages. They're everywhere. Even our roofs aren't safe anymore. This civil war's completely mad.
Ooh. Oh, we gonna play thief. Am I gonna break into someone's building through the roof? Blue. Blue, I think, is where we need to go. Blue is not where we needed to go. But, at the very least, we can now talk to our random Swede. Where are you? Here you go. Say something nice to me, sir.
Well now, a foreign knight. Good evening. You must be here to enroll at the Field of Courage. Ah, the dreams of a knight.
I like that there's just a random in the middle of his speech.
A piece of advice, Sir Knight. Don't trust Sanical. He has some fearsome weapons.
Let's try that again. And then it's into the purple one to go to the future. After I get my armor fixed. I wish more games would go for a one character, one accent policy for their VAs. I can see why they would not do that. Because if you look at something like... I'm going to go for the boring one, Skyrim. How many NPCs are in that game? And you expect to get different people for every single one of them?
Thank you again for dealing with that guard. You really are a fine athlete.
I feel like she's making fun of me when she says that. But whatever. Thank you, random valley girl. Girl. I appreciate you a great deal. Voice acting's hard. I'm not very good at it, you might have noticed. That's why there's not a great deal of range when I do RPGs. I too am known to enjoy a pair of ludicrously huge doors.
For military gear, the search stops here.
Give me some bolts. And fix my stuff.
Military gear, the search. Aha!
Thank you, sir. How many potions do I have? 8. I don't need any more potions. And if I do, I can always just come back here and get them. Quickly, enter the time portal! It closed. There we go. I'm still genuinely really impressed that they do that polygon stretching as smoothly as they do, because that can't be easy. Alright, exploration time. Or as I like to call it, going the wrong way. So there's no bees in this level. Oh, but I do hear a fearsome beast. I have to go and deal with that. Nobody's looking. It'll be fine. How can you call yourself a Legend of Zelda killer if you don't allow the player to harass the chickens? It's like you've missed the mark. The option was there. So Andy, the other two Playmobil games are a farming sim and an adventure game where you can redecorate a house. Oh my god, yes!
Go away! Go away! I don't want to be seen with a strange knight! Go away!
I am a very strange knight, sir. But I thought everybody knew who I was. This is like the one logical inconsistency with this game. There is another Playmobil game that I've seen, but it's not part of the Ubisoft series. And I know this because my local video game exchange has Playmobil Circus on Nintendo Wii for like £1. And I'm looking at it going, do I want that on my purchase history? Do I want to buy that?
Bless my bottle.
Ah, let's try that again. Right.
A black knight will come and enslave us. Can you imagine that?
Oh, no! That guy gave us a big lore dump, but I skipped through it. Let's see if I can get that to respawn. I bet I can't. I bet that's like a one-time event flag. I don't know what Playmobil Circus even is, Lady Mappy. I bet it's a game where it's circus themed and it's Playmobil. If it's on the Wii, it's probably going to be a collection of 9, like, basic mini games. Right. Let's reload that area, see if we can make that guy say that thing again, and, yes. Okay. Can I have that story again, please?
A black noise will come and enslave us. Can you...
No. Well, shame. Oh, can I go back down here again? I can. I can! We put ourselves back in the deep fryer. Oh, how I've missed you so. Surely they don't expect me to enter the fortress through the sneaky back way. It is a pound. I feel like if I got that, I got a Twitch payout today. Was it today? It's today or yesterday? And oh, actually, yeah, we were told to visit the king in secret. You make a good point.
Well, I never. A strange night.
Silence!
He yelled.
We're not going to denounce him. He's a customer, and they're rather few and far between at the moment.
Yes, that's true. With this war, you can't enjoy yourself with your friends anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, right. There's only you and me day after day, and I'm getting tired of seeing your face.
Ha ha ha. Isn't she funny? Very funny indeed. Pay no attention to my wife, Sir Knight. She never misses an opportunity.
Wife? Or forget it then.
Well, just for a change, we could go and play Who's Got the Flag with the Knights.
From what I've heard, Tuscan III still has Taurus's flag. The armies of the laboratory and the field would very much like to get their hands on it. That would gain the respect of the population.
Right, that's enough. Don't go giving this stranger the wrong idea. Come in, Sir Knight.
I'm hype. Everybody knows about me. I'm hype. Would it work like that? Would it actually be a case of, oh man, it's hype, you know, the guy? Or would it at this point be like somebody showing up being like, hello, I'm Robin Hood. You all know the stories. But yeah, pretty sure Robin Hood was an amalgamation. Anyways.
Good day, Sir Knight. Oh, this war. I hope you're not going to get involved with it. It's already complicated enough. As my nephew Clemenceau says, war is much too serious a business to leave to the military. Yeah, anyway, enough of that. I was just looking at my rooms and thinking to myself, if a tyrant wins the war, there'll probably be lots of people wanting to hide here. It would be perfect for the rebels to hole up in. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, you seem like a goodly fellow. Take whichever room you like. There's no charge. Enjoy your stay in Taurus, despite everything.
How do I seem like a good fellow? I just showed up. Is that a button? Is that a button? Okay, a hidden button. Right, forget whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not going to go find the king. I'm going to go play Hunt the Button. Button, button, who's got the button? I bet I could hold up all kinds of refugees within these walls. Don't be telling people who might be looking for them, random stranger on the street. I'm a good person. And I'll bet so are you. Right, buttons. I'm looking for buttons. Anybody seen any hidden buttons? Are you a button? No? Alright. So I think it's going to be on this map. Or this section, anyway. Because the game is really, or it has been at least, really good for compartmentalizing stuff like that. Like with the beehives. There was a selection of bees on this map and not the other half of town. Because that's just how things are. Is it in the tunnel in the river? It is! Oh my god, we're gonna get to go into the tunnel in the river! It's been 3 generations of Taskans, and never before have been we there. Have you seen any buttons? Nah, you're the guy who talks about the Black Knight, aren't you? Oh, oh! You see, I need to call upon my extensive history of being a jerk and hiding stuff about the place in Minecraft. If you're gonna come to where I live in Minecraft, be prepared for hidden buttons. Hype, you can crawl under that. Don't be a coward. Knights are supposed to be brave. Aren't you brave? No. Oh, hello. Monitum publicum. Tascan III decrees that the men of the Field of Courage are to be confined to quarters until they abandon their warlike intentions. The king considers their desire to take power at the expense of the public peace deplorable. Anyone found to be sympathetic to the cause of the field will be interrogated with the aim of putting an end to the war as quickly as possible. So yeah, definitely on this map. I just have to find you. Somebody give me a shout if we see any buttons. Somebody demand the penguin pointer. Is it on the outside of the well? No. You're just a lamp. Oh, this is gonna bug me so much until I find the puzzle. I say find the puzzle, find the answer to the puzzle, because I found the puzzle. I almost wish I hadn't, because I could just get on with it. But no, we have to go and solve it. There are 5 monarchs between Tascan the 3rd and 4th, so we're not even halfway through the game. Yeah, the next king is Dave, and then it's King Bob. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna come back and get it. Wait a second. What if, right? button down here. Yeah, I saw that. Did you see that? I think I saw that. Button. Bats? No bats. The only thing I need to make that better is if it made that sound. You know the one. The one that make people go, oh yeah, the Metal Gear sound. It's not the Metal Gear sound, it's the $6 Million Man sound. Thanks. That's why it does that. Anyway. Please enjoy me jumping around in the deep fat fryer while I try to press a single button to get a magic spell that I'll definitely use. And then suddenly I get swarmed by bats anyway. It'll happen. Man, this game and its problematic jumping sections. Doesn't matter. First time. Now. Number 5. If I were to hide a button, where would I hide it? I think... Ignore the fact that I just defied gravity. I think... beside... the river? Nah, see, I've tinkered with a bit of game building in my time. And I know better than to put keys behind the doors that they open. Is it round this corner? It is round this corner. Pretty sneaky game. That's a really clever way of doing it, actually. The fact that that first button was just out there in the open and the others require you to go and explore. It's also pretty clever that that thing got washed out. And that's why, because we can't raise our character up and spoon if we are in the pipe. You are now master of the Focus Magicum Trinity. Maybe we're gonna go and equip that. Go. Right. I'm going to keep Magical Javelin on ice because that's the one that turns off or extinguishes fire at the very least. So, yeah. We need to keep that. Right. Let's go back to the fortress and say hello to the king. I can't believe that in the era of 3 separate kings, nobody decided to, like, plug up the hole in the sewers. I need to stop correcting myself when I'm on these platforms. Let's be honest, because I was on that, and everything was fine, and then it no longer was. Okay. go. So, while we're exploring, I went out with the fellas yesterday. Oh, they did plug it up. Well, now what do I do? First of all, good misdirect, game. Thank you for letting me get that far down. But also, now what? Anyways, went to the cinema yesterday with Stonehenge, and we saw Godzilla -1, which is not a prequel, as I thought. It's a play on words of sorts. Because the line of thinking is that it's set just after the war, right? And the line of thinking is that the war set Japan back to 0, but then Godzilla shows up, which takes him back even further, so it's -1. I didn't know that until one of my friends explained that to me when I went, I mean, it's a prequel. It's not a prequel. It's a pretty good movie. I got kind of excited when they did, like, the classic Godzilla theme. And I still can't get down there. Okay. My only real complaint is that it has a happy ending. And without wishing to spoil, I know, I feel like it shouldn't have had a happy ending. There's a ladder there. I'm going up that ladder. I'm glad that that's what the ending is, but it shouldn't have been that, if you follow me. Otherwise, yeah, pretty good movie. Go see it. Oh. Now we go try again. It's got one of my favorite things with Godzilla movies is when whatever the plan is to defeat Godzilla, they have to come up with, like, what crazy plan are we gonna do this time to defeat him? And kind of like using the music from 1954. There's a very similar plan to 1954. I would just be explaining the movie in depth at this point, which, just go see it. It's Godzilla. You know how it works. It's pretty good. My only real complaint is I feel it's incredibly loud. But I don't know if that's just the cinema that I was at just cranking it. Although, there is a section that is prolonged silence, like actual deafening silence, and that works really, really well because it is such a loud movie otherwise. My other takeaway is, and this is less about Godzilla the movie and more about the cinema, am I an old man yelling at the clouds? Welcome back, Zakrai. You can help to answer my social discourse here. Am I an old man yelling at the clouds? Because I'm kind of fed up with the movie before the movie even begins. Like, I know that American cinemas do this as well. You sit down. So, there's an advert for the cinema itself, and the cinema company, and advert for the adverts, and then the adverts themselves, and then the movie trailers, and then they go, and we are now ready to begin. But, like, mate, you began half an hour ago. I'm ready for bed. And I get into the movie pretty quickly. Don't you worry. That was a ridiculously bad jump. That felt as good as it looked. Game over. You fell in a pit. But yeah, I don't like that. I just want to. I just want to watch the movie. And it's. I heard that. I heard that. Surprise! Get out of here with your crossbows. It's not fair to the Welsh. Yeah. History references. If Empirical Woodland were here, he'd appreciate that. But yeah, like, I just want to watch the movie, and I don't necessarily want to have to sit through all of that. Thanks. And, like, sure, some of the movie trailers are interesting. I want to go see Iron Claw. Let's be honest. Anything about the Von Erichs, that's going to be kind of interesting. Another thing I don't like is when I go to see a mature-rated movie and the previews are full of horror movies. I get why they do that. Because it's this very similar thing to when we go to the cinema with, like, Tiny Child. Is they're not gonna put on, like... Ha! They're not gonna put on horror movie trailers at the kids' show. So when are they going to put them on? At the horror movie show. And likewise, they're not going to put on trailers for kids' movies at... When I say the adult movies, you know what I mean. I don't mean, like, adult movies. I mean... like, Godzilla. You know? I'm telling you, Rickstress, part of my running hypothesis for this game is that we are the Black Knight. And when the dragon keeps warning us that, hey, stop using these crystals, the darkness inherent in humanity. Kids game. He's actually talking directly to Hype, and we are going to become the Black Knight and cause our own origin story. See you, nerd. You didn't get to come in here. Dun 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 dun. That's what I think whenever I just hear the strings entering into this castle. Look up to the skies and go do a awful flying stage. Oh, Zarkrai, hell yeah! I'm really, really happy for that. Right. Can I go and sack the dungeons? Is there stuff down here? Pardon me, King Tascan. I'm just gonna come this way and pinch your stuff. Darkrai. Darkrai. Less of it. Something they do not tell you about writing is that a lot of writing is staring at a blank page. And if you don't do that, you can't get to the writing part of writing. But you did.
Welcome, Hype. I was expecting you. Please forgive my knights for attacking you. I absolutely had to keep this meeting a secret. You'll understand why. Allow me to introduce Enost, my personal magician.
I want your
It's
hat.
thanks to him that I know you.
We know each other. You freed me from Rajos' laboratory many years ago. I've down everything about you in my almanac. I already knew what Gogol had said to Ratov, and I also made some of my own inquiries.
More and more is being written about you, and about the Black Knight. Your existence and your exploits have been recounted by the monk scribes.
And by the laboratory magicians.
I want that hat, Lady Mappy. Look at it!
If people don't recognize you in the streets, it's simply because I have removed the quietus about you.
You are strong, Hype. Only the greatest are living legends. But just imagine the power of the Black Knight. He's already a legend and he hasn't even arrived yet. That's quite something.
Yes. Ironically, you are in part responsible for the Civil War. Since the people learned
that
the powerful Black Knight would take control...
They've lost confidence in the Tascan family.
I need you, Hype. I would like my son to be protected. I've kept everything secret. Even my men don't know where he'll be hiding. My son is your king, so I know that you'll accept this task. Go on to the mezzanine. The man responsible for protecting my son will explain what I expect of you. You know him.
I don't serve you. I serve him. Go put the king to bed. Ooh. Button. Secret button. Secret room. Secrets. One of my favorite bits from my old channel, by which I mean my YouTube channel, old channel. I still upload to it. This is going on it. But like, one of my favorite old things that I have done is when I played Fatal Frame 2 the first time. And I'm like, for whatever reason, I had to reset the game and load an old save file. And I put on the biggest, most impractical hat that I could and be like, anyways, no continuity errors. You won't notice anything different, it's fine. And then I just kept on that big impractical hat for the entire rest of the game. Because that was just really funny to me. Sir, do you have a... Are you aware you have a wine cellar back there? Are you aware you have a mauve potion back here? I'm stealing that. Note, only great champions can put out fires by means of their remarkable powers. Hell yeah. I feel like the glasses is just standard practice for Fatal Frame. I will essentially always put glasses on my Fatal Frame characters because I feel, generally speaking, characters look better with glasses on. I cannot explain this. They just sorta do.
Oh, your armor is really beautiful, Knight. I love your livery.
Yes, now I remember. Don't you recognize me, Sir Knight? It's me, Senegal. I used to be the gatekeeper at the Field of Courage. Surprised to see me then?
I'd like the kingdom to have those colors. They inspire peace.
Yes, my prince. Those will be your colors, if that's what you want.
Oh, look at that!
And you will be King Prince Tascan. You will be. Hype, let me explain. After a day working at the Field of Courage, I got drunk and fell into the moat. It was a monk who saved me from drowning. He knew who I was, and he saved me all the same. I was so moved by his act of kindness that I decided to enter the monastery.
And you are a very kind monk, and very strong.
Kids game. Getting drunk. Nearly dying.
Thank you, Prince. I agreed to protect the prince because his father is sincere. He wants peace, but it's dangerous. I need to find my weapons. I destroyed them when I joined the monastery. With your powers, you'd surely be able to get them back for me.
Our legends say that you can journey through time. I can't wait to see that.
So what I'm asking you, Sir Knight, is to return to the past, in Taurus, get my weapons from the Field of Courage, and bring them back to me. But remember this, when you return with my weapons, we'll be hiding in a secret room in the monastery. Bring my weapons to me there.
Oh!
The monastery's unlocked. Good luck.
I think I know the room they are going to be hiding in. It might just be the one behind the fireplace. I'm reading ahead in the script. Don't mind me, Prince. Right. Let's go back to the past. Oh man, I gotta do that awful jump again. But yeah, hats and glasses, they look good. Scarves look good. I was thinking about this because one of my streamers that I watch is playing Jet Set Radio, and they're looking at potentially doing Jet Set Radio Future. And there's a character in that called Jazz, and she is essentially everything I like about character design. That's the end of the sentence. They've got the dark skin, white hair thing going on, blue makeup, baggy clothes, tomboy, scarf, amazing rocket skates. She's just perfect. I like her a lot. She's the one that I tend to play as soon as I unlock her. It's very hard to do. Right, next. Next, we're going to go and travel to the past. Repair my armor. Do I need to repair my armor? I don't think I do I? I could do with repairing my armor. And then we're going to go and fight What's-His-Face in the arena. Which was it, green? Yeah, green, because the sun's up. Blue one is where we're heading next, because that's nighttime. That's actually a pretty decent way of writing that down on the sundial. Good times. Right. Excuse me, sir.
Pardon military gear. The search stop. Aha!
I feel like that's not a very good deal. 25 to repair your armor regardless as to how damaged it is. Although I suppose I also wouldn't want to deal with the damage scaling if that were the case. Right. Next is blue. Is blue. Honestly, this game sometimes. And after this, we save, we go and fight in the arena. Do I have music ready to go this time? No. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do this without a great deal of difficulty. But again, we do know this game and its boss fights. Or at the very least, I seem to know this game and its boss fights. Oh yeah, that's the mystery place with mystery barrels. I'm gonna get over there. I don't think I can. Right, so where I needed to go I saw you unload, building. Don't you be doing your unloading on camera. Hype, hello! Satan Greymon! Is that an actual Digimon? I would believe it. I'm all about Banjo Lilymon, thank you very much. She's the cool. No, unfortunately not. Well, that's fair too. So, you join us. We are going through Era 3, which is technically involves coming back here to Era 2. So we can go to the arena and definitely win. That is my hope for how this is going to go. Come on. Through the door. Oh, actually, I wonder. Because we beat that three-headed dragon, can we talk to, what's-her-face?
Your room's ready, Sir Knight.
No, we can't. Well, don't worry, ma'am. I killed that dragon. I killed it super hard. First time. It was great. And people saw it. That's all I have to say about that. Save successful. Return to game. There we go. Return to game. I feel like there is a sweet spot between how long a game should save to me. Because I appreciate when a game just instantly saves. But I also know that I don't like it when it takes too long. Just give me a good chunky little save. Do you know what? I can believe that because a couple of my chat members have shown up and be like, "Oh man, are you actually playing Hype? I'm so excited." I couldn't get past the middle of Era 1. I didn't know what to do. I had to look up a guide because it's not at all obvious what you have to do, and that is to make this blind jump into a pipe that it's not obvious that it's there. I know I just saved. Don't mind me. We had a bit of trouble yesterday with that loading screen, so now we're stuck here. And I have to fight this guy and steal his things. Hiya.
You again, Sir Knight? What? You've come from the future to... You've come from the future at my request to take my weapons. What rubbish! It's too ridiculous for words. I'll make a deal with you, Sir Knight. We'll compete for our weapons. Whoever wins the fight in the arena gets the other's weapons, okay? He's come from the future.
You didn't believe me when I said I'd come from the past either. I just don't think you're a very trustworthy person, Sir Executioner. Alright, do I need to do the same thing as before? I'll bet you I don't. Oh. Is he... Rude. Very, very rude is what that is. Right, so... I'm sorry, is that an unblockable? That appears to be an unblockable. I managed to complete Laura's Happy Adventure. So we were talking about that. Where... this game's fine. I'm having fun with it. I enjoy the silly nature of it being a Playmobil action-adventure game. And I was going to look up getting the others as well. But, like... How doable is that in this day and age? I just, like, had a copy of Hype. It's fine. I don't know about Alex and Laura. Oh, we were also talking about Playmobil Circus, which Lady Mappy is being a bad influence and telling me to get that. We are doing this the same way we did the last one. Like, okay, sure, there's probably mechanics to this, but can you handle just rush down? Dementium couldn't handle this either. Like, oh yeah, you work out my puzzle boss fight. Work out the chainsaw! This is fine too, actually, because this guy isn't healing like Sir Flex-a-Lot did. And I have the power of cheese. Man, if this guy had the ability to heal, I'd be really upset. There's a statue of Hype in... Oh, man. I love when games do that. Rin, welcome in. I hope your appointment went well also.
You're very strong, Sir Knight. I can see now how you managed to beat the gladiator. I'm a man of my word, so here are my weapons. Look after them. Lots of people'd like to get their hands on them.
Subtitles? You gonna get that? Yeah, you could probably read those. That's fine. Can I equip those? I really want to equip those. I'll bet you I can't. I don't remember which way was the exit again. This happened last time. I think it's this way. Based on nothing. See, I just love the silly nature of this game in general. The fact that it's an incredibly serious game that talks about morality and death, but like, Playmobil! So welcome on in. Hope we're all having a good time. I'm just going to keep playing this one. And, hopefully nothing breaks. Because honestly, that has been the biggest problem I've had with the game. The fact that this is a... When did this game come out? 1999? The fact that this game's nearly 25 years old and the disc isn't new anymore, and sometimes it just refuses to work. The jumping puzzles aren't great, but when you get the hang of the physics engine, it's easier? Wait. When did this game come out? I'm pretty sure Hype came out in 1999. Hang on. Hang on. Let's look at the back of the box, shall we? Made in Austria game. Copyright 2001 Ubisoft Entertainment. Excuse me. There you go. The hypest box reading actions on Twitch. You love it. I just won at the arena, and it was cool, and it's because of your dad's armor. Thanks. Right, where are we going? It is feather time. I had it on PC as a child. Technically, my older brother's game. That's how stuff tends to go on at least family computers, when that was... I mean, it still is kind of a thing, isn't it? Like, the first computer my family had, that was the thing, is we had, Before I go that way, somebody did actually mention going to the monastery, so let's go try that. But yeah, we had the family game was Cats with a Z. And I bought it, and the family owned it, and there was lots of arguments as to who wanted the right cat. And I said it should be the cat that looks like Car Wash. And I was like, well, we've already got that cat. It's called Car Wash. It's a stupid name. So we're going to have the yellow cat. And I didn't like it. There you go. There's that story for you guys. Car Wash is a great cat name. Thank you. It's the best cat name. Oh. See him in this terrain. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It doesn't exist. It's not there. Hey. That's just gonna get me every single time, isn't it? I think it is. Oh, man. Remington's pretty good name. I wrote up a character in a story this one time. And anytime this character requires an alias, the surname is a gun manufacturer. Because that's the kind of character she is. She'd be into that. Like, hello, I am Grace Remington. Hope Mossberg. And so it goes on. I come in peace! Ah, pikeman! I definitely want to get close to you. You've got nothing. Yeah. Man, I've got to heal again. Guy at the gladiatorial school, nothing. Me fighting a dude? No, man. Destroy my armor. I gotta heal up after that. I'm nearly dead again. Why does this keep happening? It's been a day. Compliment your cats. Your cats have a great sense of humor. Because there's a couple times where you've been on stream, or we've been in a call, or what have you, and your cats just make themselves known. It's just out of nowhere. They're like, hello, it is about me now. And it is about them now. And I think that's pretty funny. brothers and I grew up playing a lot of PC games, particularly Humongous Entertainment. That seems familiar, but I am drawing a blank. What sort of stuff was that? 'Cause that's not real. Castles don't just rotate like that. There is a study that shows your cat's personality is derived from yours. Oh, Freddy Fish and Pajama Sam. Hey, guess what? They're on Switch. Like, as of today. The only games like that I played were Living Books, which isn't at all the same. What am I thinking? The only ones like that I know of were Living Books, and it was like Arthur's birthday party, and like that little hedgehog thing goes to the beach with his grandma, and every time you can click on stuff, you can click on stuff on the page and like animations happen, or you can click on the words and it pronounces them for you. You'll notice that the word anemone was not in any of those books. That's how I didn't know how to pronounce it. One of the main ones I had was Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I love that book. Game. Come on, push button. Doesn't even do anything. Ooh, hello. The one...
Sir Knight, if you bring my weapons back from the past, I'll be able to protect the young prince in the monastery.
Oh, yeah. I actually have to equip them. I equip things so infrequently in this game. I knew going back in time for all those red potions was a good idea.
My weapons! It's a miracle!
You really are incredible, Sir Knight. I hope all my knights will be like you.
When I meet people like you,
They
I
are!
never have any doubts about man's greatness. Thank you, Abe. I'll protect Taskin the Fourth with my life. As for you, Sir Knight, pursue your quest. On the way here, we met Rave. She said that Go-Good is expecting you. You have to go and see him in his manor. He's got some very important information for you. Farewell, Sir Knight.
Wait, Sir Knight. Before you go, I'd like to give you this reserve of energy, which might be very useful. With this, you will be able to carry as many as 10 mauve potions. Farewell, and see you soon.
We've only found 2 mauve potions in this game. I don't think they're like a viable quantity of something, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, I played Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, and it was the one that was... It was all menu driven. And when did you guys spawn back in? Get out of here. I'm not dealing with you. And it was the one that was all menu driven, and it came with an encyclopedia in the box, and you had to refer to the encyclopedia to find the facts. So it would say, oh, I think the criminal has gone to a country founded in 1887. And then you'd have to flick through the book to be like, what on earth happened in the year 1887? Right. I'm going to go this way. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna go this way, because I'm not dealing with you! Get out of my face! There we go. I don't think I ever played a Carmen Sandiego game with a reference on hand. You just assumed you were supposed to be super smart. That's part of it. And honestly, it's an educational thing. And it actually works. Because if you play enough Carmen Sandiego, you realize that, oh yeah, the country founded in 1882, or whatever I said. Why, that's Trinidad and Tobago. It's not. I made that up. But you come to learn to associate the facts with the answers. And, like, admittedly, it's rote memorization, but that's how that works. I was so worried that was a bat coming at me over the cliff right there. I'm not dealing with you. Right, go good. Where are you? I saved the day. I think. Tell me what to do. Would you believe this is stream number 4 and nobody has made a Go-Gut reference yet? I'm very disappointed in myself. You'd think, right? Well, is there anything down here? Not in this world. Have you managed to enter? Oh, Lady Mappy. Yes, actually. So, there is a... It's not there in the first era, but by solving the problems in the first era, Go-Good says, "You've inspired me. I'm going to hide a secret passageway under my castle." And then in the second and third eras, there is a push-button puzzle, which, if you solve it, opens up this door, which leads to this dinky little place beneath. Are you in here? You are.
Ah, Hype, my friend. I've found something in the Treatise of Time. There's a lost city situated outside time. You get to it through a strange dolmen. It was in this city that Taskin II found your armor. Listen to this passage from the book. This city is also that of the virtuous.
Okay,
Maybe
Google,
that has
what is a
something to
dolmen?
do with the jewel of virtue that you're looking for. But but I don't know where to find this dolmen. What I do know is that the brigands are looking for it on your behalf in the forest. Good luck.
Well, it sounds like we need to go and find this megalithic tomb with a large flat stone laid on upright ones found chiefly in Britain and France. I knew what that word meant. Yep. That's definitely what that was. So yeah, you find these little plaques on the wall. And then there's a series of buttons. Oh my god, are we going to Stonehenge? I must tell Stonehenge. We're so happy. It's finally happened. How many games have we played and I've never been to Stonehenge? So, Have I actually been to Stonehenge? No. The plan was that me and the other pillars of Stonehenge would go there and we would get a picture of ourselves with our backs to it, all playing on our DS. And then, I don't know what happened in 2019, but like, time just became a haze for a short while, and we didn't go. And now we're in just that situation where we are all like a group of adults and trying to coordinate a time when we are free is just terrible, is what it is. It's not happening. Didn't Stonehenge show up in Broken Sword? It did, didn't it? Because that's where the tomb of King Arthur is. And there was a dragon, I'm pretty sure. Or was I thinking of St. George? It was St. George because we play as George, and there was a dragon, and Connor brought up St. George and the dragon, and all of us went, "Get out of here!" You don't get out of here. You know, that's what I say, everybody. Oh, no. Oh, that was the worst timing. Welcome on in, Empirical Woodland and Raiders. I'm going to see if I remember how to do this. Chow. Yeah, I can spell twice. Look, it's Empirical Woodland, everybody. They are my friend and a mod. And they recently got the ability to have these little blowing leaves. And they were playing Date by Daylight. They should have called it that. Getting attacked by bats? No! I refuse to die! I'm invincible! Leave me alone! It's fine. All of you need to leave me alone. I'm a brave Sir Knight, and I won't put up with this. But welcome on in. How was your stream? I caught the first part of it. I caught the bit where we were doing logic puzzles in Honkai. Yeah, I remembered you. And I don't remember the answer to the logic puzzles. And then it refused to turn into nonograms. So what do you want? I didn't look at it. And then we had to stream. And I felt kind of bad. I feel really bad when my stream timetable collides with somebody else's. And I want you to know I do not do this on purpose. In this case, the Smexy Wraith. That's the one I keep rooting for, isn't it? There's a joke there if you place a comma in the wrong place. But I'm not going to do that. Honestly, I feel like that's a very... I started creating content in 2009 sort of a problem. And I've had a similar thing where I've spoken to people, like usually Beepsalt, where closer to when I started streaming, I'm like, hey, so I really want to play Eternal Darkness, and I know that you've literally just finished playing Eternal Darkness. Is there like a cooldown time on friends not streaming the same games as their friends? Because that was like how it used to be.
The search stops here. Aha!
And then Beat was like, no, shut up. Play whatever you want. I don't care. Nobody cares. Play whatever you want. Play the good game. I'll be there. Right. Forest. And away! Also, Empirical Woodland, I made a really clever joke about crossbows embarrassing the Welsh, and the more I think about it, the more I think it was actually the Welsh embarrassing the English. But hey, it was a historical joke, and I think you would have liked it. How's that? Oh, Wraith is the sad boy. I say you were rooting for the spirit Japanese ghostly goth girl. I was rooting... Huntress! Huntress is the one I was rooting for. Because Big Sun Bell Huntress... Yes, please. That's what I'm about. You... Not you specifically, but like... You do a Southern Belle voice, and I'll just melt. Criddle has seen it happen. Criddle has been the cause of this. Oh, Wales to a lesser extent. Mostly Criddle. But she's done it. Get out of here, Skellmans. No one likes your style. I'm gonna steal your wallet. And your acorns. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a rolling thing, like in dating sims, where you have to keep picking the same person, and then that's the end. Although Huntress is technically Russian. That also works, because that just makes me think of Zarya. And I'm down for that, too. Andy, that woman would kill you. And I would go out with a smile. What's down here? Oh, hello! Since the hell when? That's why I couldn't see you before! No one knows what they were doing there. Oh, man. Stonehenge. I'm so happy. Don't mind me, mate. I'm gonna come back and talk to you in just a second, yeah? Oh no, am I stuck in here now? I want to leave. I want to go and collect my bee reward. I think it was this way. It was not, in fact, that way. Well, yeah, it should have been. No, it's this way, right? Because it's next to the big log. So that's this way. Bee ward. That's pretty good as well. I did notice the same pattern as the golden gun room. But again, where's my stuff? Not you. I feel like there definitely aren't Playmobil ghosts. Right? Like, that's... Lego has the ghosts. It's the sheet over the head little clippy bit that goes on the head, and it glows in the dark. There are Playmobil ghosts? Well, golly. I've learned something today. Now, where is that? So it's not up here. I might have to look that up because I don't recall ever seeing a Playmobil ghost. Again, there it is. Playmobil is all like, it's just guys. Like this one is the teacher and the little children in the teacher class, right? You have demonstrated great powers of observation befitting a great adventurer. Therefore, you may now carry up to 10 yellow herbs. Cool. Right, let's go to Stonehenge, where the demons dwell. Where'd that guy go? Oh, there he is. Hello.
Oh, Hype, I am pleased to see you. Very pleased. My mother was right. You are... As you can see, we found the dolmen that Taskin the Second told us about. Be careful. This dolmen is strange. When you go up to it, the animals fall silent. Hype, good fortune.
Was your mom, like, saying how handsome we were? Because that's a little creepy. I don't want to be doing any of that. Right. So yeah, check it out. This is the same little thing that we saw in the... Oh, it's a frog! I thought it was a bunny. Good night, Darkrai. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining in. And have a good sleep. We will see you soon. So, what do we reckon? Oh! Is it? I thought it was. So we rotate you to be the butterfly. Yeah, see, there you go. Butterfly, butterfly. You're an arrow. This one is a paw print. I mean, you make a very good point, because I don't... Like, again, Lego is the one that has variant faces, where you've got, like, the angry face and the cop face. My favorite was that one that had cool green glasses and freckles. And the blue robot. That was my favorite Lego. But Playmobil, I just scrolled past the clover. I just have to keep vamping about Lego Men again. But yeah, Playmobil people all tend to be a generic... It's the clothes rather than the face or anything that sort of defines what the Playmobil person is. Alright, you are... Tribal Tattoo. Oh, what? Oh no. Oh no. This is hateful. I don't want to do this. Leave me alone, Hype. Doing stuff on a timer is not your forte. Platforming is not your forte. Oh, how dare you. You couldn't just reset one of them, could you? You had to reset all of them. Right, paw print. I appreciate that they've gone and said, hey, there's not even nature sounds in this particular area of the game. But, like, you ever think maybe there should be? What are you? Butterfly? Yeah. And then you're frog, and you are tribal tattoo. Yeah, see? That was, I thought that would give me an advantage. It didn't. The game doesn't control very well, you may have noticed. And, generally I have a lot of trouble controlling platforming sections. Do you know what I think we're gonna do? I think we're gonna come back to this, and maybe I'm going to unlock that in my own time, so you don't have to watch me do it a million times. And then, whatever happens next, well, we will find out. Where is there a save point? Nearest save point is in Go-Good's house. Let's go do that. Because then I'm going to go raid someone. And back we will come. Whoop, excuse me. Hopefully the game will allow me to do that, and it's not like, you know, you leave the room and the puzzle resets. Oh, you go through a loading gate, the puzzle resets. Oh, I hope not. At the very least, I'm going to play some music while I do it. And it's going to be... hype is what that music's going to be. Like, maybe some rock? Maybe I go back to Guilty Gear soundtrack. I feel like that's a good juxtaposition to this game. Lets me use the word juxtaposition, always a fan. And there we go. Save point is up these stairs. Sure is. So, yeah. What we're gonna do next time is I'm gonna get that puzzle done in such a way that it doesn't take up hours of the stream time, because it will. And then we'll go through the mythical Stonehenge and find out what it is. For now, here is my ending screen. Good times. Who am I going to go and raid? Let's find out. Is literally anyone playing this game right now? I'll bet you the answer is just me. Yes, it is. Hello, me watching this in the stream preview. Let's go say hello to Phantasmike, because they're pretty cool. There you go. No stream tomorrow because I am on the close, and that means I'm in work until Oh, God knows when. But I'm off Wednesday, which means that we're going to be streaming Wednesday, and we're going to keep on going with WrestleQuest. This Friday is CPC Stream 2. Please come back for that. Going to have a lot of fun with it. And yes, indeed. So join us next time for the next stream. And until next time, goodbye.